Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back up here. Another day of astrogravitational report and a wisdom up here. I hope is that your energies are a little better. I was seeing it today that a lot of this intense energies that it's coming from lower self from the past, it's gonna come out. And seeing it that this non-processed things that you need to process right now is gonna come in. If you watched the yesterday's report, you probably understand what I'm trying to tell you. There's gonna be a very interesting situation, especially for the cardinal zodiac signs. What I mean by that, talking about Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Pay attention if you have something within those zodiac signs because this is about cardinal changes. What is mean by that? We had a lot of unions coming in of the planets. We had the Sun and Jupiter. They're still gonna be together. We have Venus and Uranus, which is they're still coming in 1 degree apart. But what we are going to have today, here is what I'm going to talk to you more about it. It is about the Mars joining the North Node, Venus joining the South Node. That is the intuitions from the past is gonna bring the issues and shove it against Mars, which is this gonna be direct heat. There's gonna be a direct energies in there. You're gonna feel it in the morning. You're gonna feel it like intensity vibrations, pulling, trying to break it apart for it. But this is about also energy inside of you, you to grow, you to outgrow, you to not allowing the past to repeat yourself. This is about this energy of not repeating the same old mistakes. Things is going to be also a little hectic because of Mercury situations that we have. You gonna feel like you don't want to talk. And if you take in the lower side in there, there's going to be this emotional parts from the past. They're going to repeat either yourself or you're going to outgrow them. And that is going to be your personal choice of the base of the things that you've been done. Okay, that is a your level of evolutions. If you evolve in there, you choose that evolution state. It's like, you know what, it's enough with the BS in life. I have to go and I have to move. I have to get into this life in there. I'm going to reach out my destiny. What is more important to me? This is going to be helping you in a way to comes in and clear some of the past to leave behind. But also it's going to be helping you to getting into what you're going to. Mars with the North Node. This is a very powerful energy. If you're using it, that energy is in there, you're going to feel the intensity. But that intensity is very important. Where are you going to be processed in there? Take your time, process it personally. Take your time to do the things correct in there. So that's what I have right now. And without other ado, here is your chart in there. As you see it, this is going to be at 7 o'clock, and I'm talking about this union up here, and that is going to be opposing towards this union here. Usually that is a lot of emotions, unprocessed emotions, but they're going to be related to a relationship and what is it within me, and what is it within me, how is the effect within the relationships. Usually those periods they are talking about a lot of things can happen in there, especially if you're looking only me part. You're gonna be personally triggered in there if your personally triggers from within you. Another part that is gonna be the family, which is that's gonna be a Cancer. That's gonna be a square. Another thing is about your job. If your job is pushing you, forcing you, and so on. And of course, the direct effects are you and the relationships within you. That is. is going to be affecting the relationship with others. What part of the intuition is going to be work within you? This is going to be at 7 o'clock, and as you see it, this ascendant at Cancer is going to comes in. The midheaven is going to be at Aquarius. This energy also still positive energies coming in. If you're working with the positive energies, you know where you need to go. You know what I need to do. Seeing the patterns, break the patterns. That is what it's calling for today. All right, so here is the one part of that energy that it's gonna comes in. Midheaven there is in Pisces is gonna tell you that this is a divine purpose. You to let it go of the old self, of the old things, the old relationships, the old things that doesn't work. Okay, but you have to look within yourself what you're going to do because those energies up here with Mars, it's gonna be increasing. Just to know that Mars is approaching that energy. He's been boiling it, boiling it, boiling it, and this is like you see that the boil is the water is boiling, right? But it's not boiling quite yet. And today that water is gonna boil, and you're not gonna be able to see the water. You only see a steam, and that steam has to go somewhere. Okay, but don't bring it to your partner. Don't bring it into bringing it to that steam within yourself. See what makes you to boil. Okay, that is how you're gonna break that pattern. On the next hour, which is gonna be at 9 o'clock, the midheaven, it's gonna be going with Neptune. That is gonna be the visions. If you are in the synchronized energies, especially under these transitions in here, that is going to be a good part of what you have in a Cancer. If you have in the last 20 degrees, this energy is going to comes in, is going to tell you a great stuff for it. Um, be more involved within the family because you understanding those patterns that everything that goes on within you, you bring it into a family. Then that family brings it into the relationships, and the relationships has effect over your job. Because if you are angry of what is it going on within your relationship because of what's going on in the family, it's going to affect your job, your performances, and there of what you're doing in life. Okay, but at the same time, all those 4 points, they're very critical but very powerful when they come in across like this because they show a cardinal needs of changes. So it's not always bad when they have these oppositions and squares, but they are coming in for a purpose. And when you understanding the purpose that it all starts from within you, that is gonna comes in and tell you what it has to be change. All right, so talking about this time, this is gonna be kind of like the boiling point. The midheaven is gonna be with Mars. It's just kind of like somebody's gonna comes in. It's like, why you're so jumpy? Why so grumpy? Why so like this? What is that in there? What do you have? What is your problems? What is it? The situations in there? You're gonna be like that boiling water. Okay, it's not gonna be very kind of like a pleasantful, especially that we are talking about the ascendant, which is the rising energies. They're gonna be they're squaring Mercury. You don't even want to talk about it. The crap is gonna be so much because the crap is piled. You saw the crap that you need to heal. Now you see that that crap that it needs to be healed is in the relationship, but that ultimately is where within you, and you don't want to talk about it because it's personal things. And this is what you need to understand is here, thinking it from within you. All right. Take that patterns of that controls you and that tells you what is it going on and what your reactions is, shift it. Shift it on 180 degrees. And that is gonna tell you how you feels on the other side. And then you will understand the both sides, which is you already had that 2 days ago. You to look at it, the both Liliths in there, and that energy is coming in, and it's gonna be calming you down. Okay, it's gonna be calming you down. All right, in the next hour, we're talking about the midheaven. Those who follow that part, they're gonna be calmed down. Some of the people, though, it's not gonna calm down. They're still gonna be continuous all working within these energies. That is gonna be like I want the material, nothing's changed the material world, nothing happens in the way I want it. There is no communications within this. Okay. Take a look what's happening instead of what it is not happening. Okay, all starts this within you. And as you grow a little bit, I hope you grow in the past hour, you're going to see that energy supporting what happened in you. That's going to be helping you with that transitions energies that it's coming in from the moon into the North Node towards Leo, and that from Leo, that is going to be going in there to Mars. At the same time, that energy is going to help you with the ascendant, you to see it and learn the lessons of the emotions. Control your emotions, you controls the energy. Controls the energy, you control the environment. Get it? It's a very powerful thing, guys. If you get this, what I just told you so, you're gonna understand. Because that is a personal growth that it comes in a high level of understanding. All right. All right, talking about the next hour, which is going to be at noon. Midheaven is going to be at Taurus. That is going to be this divine support towards the moon and the south node. Take a look what good you did. Take a look at all this stuff in there. Don't look at it only the negative situations. Here is it's how it's going to look if you have something in Capricorn, those intense energies. I was talking about the work related in there, but the ascendant that is at Leo again, it has this divine energies towards Neptune. But if some of you still not matured in there, you're not seeing it, the material stuff. You're not seeing it. Okay, you may be not seeing it from a broader perspective either. If you're working on your progress is in there because we are all work in progress. We all misunderstand things because of where our focus is. If your focus is of the things that doesn't work, why you don't change your focus to the things that work? And because when you shift your focus to the things that they work, the things that they're not going to work, they're just going to be leading you to a gaining of wisdom. You overcoming them. You're more powerful than this because your control of emotions is in there, which controls the environment. All right, talking about the next hour, this is going to be at 1 o'clock. That is the energy that it's together with the sun in there. Beautiful, powerful energy. You're already feeling it, how the material world, everything is okay in there. Only thing it is that pressure. That pressure that is going to comes in. You may have issues with an intuitions that coming from the past that needs to evolve. You may have the intuition like somebody brings your past in there and that aggravates you. You may be looking at that something that is the relationships and so on with others and so on. If you leave that crap down and you don't pay attentions, you're gonna be growing out in here because this is the power of the self growth. But if you're focusing on that energies right here that it's going on within the relationship, that is gonna be comes down and it's gonna be like a bouncing ball that goes up and down, up and down, up and down. It's the same thing like the boiling water. The water comes in, brings the water, the air out of the water, and the water evaporates in there. And then guess what? At some point there will be no water. There will be no emotions is in there. And then the heat is coming. Then you're like a volcano, melts out everything. Okay. So be mindful about your warrior archetype within yourself. Very especially critically, take a look where is your Mars is in your chart. Because those energy of Mars is gonna comes in and they're gonna be telling you. If you have a Mars and one of those cardinal zodiac sign, very cautious with your attitude. Okay, it's different when you say my attitude every day is determinate success of the future. Today I'm gonna walk, talk, act, and believe as a person I wish to become. You wish to become is right here. Okay, your focus has to be into the future, not within the past. The only thing is you need to understand your intuition has to grow as well, because your intuition is operating of what you have as a knowledge inside of you. All right, in the next hour, we're talking about Gemini. We're going to have preview of how this, the Venus and the Sun, they're both going to be passing into the Gemini, beautiful energies with the Moon. But at the same time, that energy of the midheaven, okay, that friendshipness is about within yourself. You understand the friendshipness within yourself, you will understand the friendshipness with everything that goes on. The energies, can you able to understand the energies that are your friends? Even though it's good or bad, they show you, they help you to evolve. And that is the part of you getting better in life. Okay. But if you only look at the one extreme or the other extreme, you're not going to be able to achieve that, because your focus, when you look into the one, you abandon the other. And there is going to be a portions of abandonment in there. And Mars, specifically with this energies right now, Mars is feeling abandonment. And abandonment with the mother, especially if you're a boy and you're being abandoned by your mother, oh yeah, this is gonna be, because that takes the effects that the woman that you're getting, she's gonna abandon you like your mother. This is gonna be one of the big issues that's gonna be triggered a lot with those energies. All right, talking about the next hour, which is going to be at 3 o'clock. The ascendant is going to be at Virgo. That is going to be creating this duality, just lack of the visions, and so on and so on. The energies between Pluto and Mercury begins to become more tinier, and Mercury is like, I have only this, not change. I'm expecting other people to change. I'm expecting other people to do this, and so on and so on. In the past they say this, in the past they say that, and Pluto is like, what about you? You did the same thing. Would you look at it in there? Oh, but you don't want to talk about it. Oh, that's the part you don't want to talk about it, Mr. Mars. That is the part you don't want to communicate in there. What about you evolve with this? I'm going to shift you back so you can see it. You can evolve it within this. This is going to be a trigger for some of the people in there. But be careful about this 4 o'clock energy. As a midheaven, it's right here at Cancer. This is what I said. That you got to be very careful if you are this cardinal. Usually at these problems, at these situations, when I see it in the charts, those are the people who struggle in relationships. Those are people who came in from broken families. Those are the people who struggle with their current relationships in there. And when that comes in for it, the people is like, I'm always getting into this archetype of people, they don't love me. I always getting into these situations that cannot create a partnership. Always comes in within this so on and so on. And that right there is talking about like it's going to trigger either you have the family issue, the partnership issue, or your yourself issue. And all this is going to be this heat creating. All right. And that heat evolves up. That heat is gonna comes in, it's gonna boil up. Somebody's maybe gonna comes in and tells you something personally. Maybe something that goes on inside of you is gonna be taken personally. Maybe something's going on either in your family or in your relationship life. That is, it's just gonna boil. You're gonna know what it is because you want to change. You want to get out of this. You want to end this. The only way to end this is controls your emotions, create a different understanding within yourself. That will create a different emotions within you. That is going to change the gravity field. Okay. And then you're going to be able to see a totally different view and perspective within yourself. Those who does it. Okay. Because right now the ascendant is going to be at Libra together with the moon. If I come back here a little bit more, that's like I believe it's like a 4:30 in the afternoon. One of the Okay, let me just adjust it a little bit so you guys can see that boiling energy here. It's gonna comes in and more as a boiling. There we go. And that energy here is gonna be acting also with Chiron. This is gonna be at 4:30. As that ascendant in the midheaven, it's moving, and the wheel it's turning, so it's the energies is turning. And this is gonna show unhealed pattern inside of you. And those unhealed pattern inside of you, they're gonna trigger a lot. And those are gonna be the triggers. As you see that energy with Chiron, with the midheaven, my throat is dry. Um, so that energy of the midheaven that it comes in with the Chiron is gonna comes in as that family patterns. Those though who are transformed, changed, they're working on transformations. They see that, they see in this Lilith situations, they did their work, they learned their lesson. There is this divine energies right now here towards the ascendant, the moon, and the past. You heal the past, you're forgetting the past, you learn the lessons from the past. You're looking for some better future with yourself. And that is the whole point of this intense energies. Is finally you to have enough is enough. But don't take the enough is enough and put it towards a family members. Put it towards your partner. Put it towards your job. Enough is enough you to get where you're supposed to go. But it started with you. Okay, don't take these energies and give it to everybody else, because this is like spreading this virus energies. Okay, be mindful about the energies exchanges you're going to do. For those who learn the lessons, here is the divine energies. They tell you, oh, everything is going to be okay, everything is all right, we can handle it. This those who has not changed, you see that Mercury, Pluto, midheavens energies, you have not learned how to communicate within yourself. You don't know how to communicate within the material world, and then everything goes to crap. You keep the same things, and as some of you is not even want to talk about this. Some of you is gonna choose the silent. We're talking about today's video. You want to drink something? You need to talk about it. You want to have something? You need to leave the camp off. Your mind has to be open. Your mind is like a parachute. It doesn't work if it is not open. It's the same thing. You're thirsty, but if the bottle is closed, you ain't gonna drink. Right? You guys know what I'm talking about. All right, let's go. Let's go with this. And the ascendant that was previously at Leo, now the midheaven is there. At Leo shows up these divine energies between Leo and Libra, pointing out towards Pisces and Saturn. Those are very particular energies, but at the same time, the midheaven shows up that support of the growth. You overcome this issue. I hope. I hope. My pray and my hope is you overcome this issue. And that energy just comes in and it gives you this, yeah, you did that. Because here, the moon and the north node, they're going these energies to the midheaven, your inner work of process of growth. You learned the lessons, you saw what happened, that energy is coming back in here, it's go back in a process within your mind, and you give it to a Chiron, the north node and Mars. Otherwise, there is nothing, but this is going to be like a basketball playing in there. And is it the ascendant, the rising energies of Scorpio? You don't forgive people in the past, or you don't forgive certain things that happens. It's in the shadow. You don't understand and call this, or there is something that it's involved money in there, or something you have not changed of those perspectives. Guess what? That is this energy right here with Pluto. He's like, I'll send you back. You have not done the right things. I gave you the growth. I gave you the love. I gave you the certain changes. I brought the universe love to you. I give you this growth here. And what are you doing? You're messing it up. Why? Why are you messing it up? Because your actions right here. You need to straighten up your intuitions to tell you the right things. And this is going to be a lot of awakening part. During those processes, what I'm seeing it is those awakening of the soul. When you hit the wall, when you hit the bottom, some of you is going to go through the dark night of the soul. You're going to see yourself, your two sides in there for it. The one side that has to evolve and grow, and the other side that needs to be purged. But you gotta have this understanding of what you need to purge, because what you need to purge is something that you already have. You can't purge something that you don't have, something within you, and that is the South Node in Libra, your relationships, that it's mirroring the relationship within yourself. All right, talking about the next hour, the midheaven goes into a Virgo. There is going to be powerful energies towards Mercury. Of course, you talk to someone to heal you. You talk to someone who understands you. You have these communications about the material world. Maybe it's like, you know what, I need advice. I see that you're so powerful. I see that it's this. I see that you're doing this. I need to talk to you, and so on and so on. That's how it is. The best powerful communications is though, and the most honest is between you and your soul. But it's the same time, when you expressing that outward with other people, don't forget about it. That Virgo is first and the most healing self energies with logic and find solutions. That is the gift of Virgo. Virgo can give you the solutions just like that, naturally built. They know how to do it. They know how to find path. Okay, but that is the last portions, because the next portion is what? Applying that part, applying that path, those solutions in the relationships. Okay, because those are all personal from Aries into Virgo. Solutions are coming, and it's gonna be at 8 o'clock energies, 8:40 actually, because I changed it. But you're seeing it. Those are divine energies of those solutions. What did you do 2 days ago when the moon was there? Now you have to practice it. And as the moon in the North Node has divine energies with Saturn, it is a divine lessons for you. You upgrade yourself within the soul. You upgrade it in that energy. The soul will lead you to understanding within yourself. Gets into your mind into your emotions. Your emotions will produce hormones. The hormones vibrates within your body, and that's how you're emitting that gravity. So if you are attracting people who are angry and nervous and agitated and problems and troublemakers, guess what? You are what you are surrounded with. Tell me your friends, I'll tell you who you are. You guys know more exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? But if you change yourself, you improve yourself, if you don't have a lot of friends and so on and so on, that's mean you're doing a lot of inner work with yourself. Congratulations. But guess what? One bird doesn't make springs. It needs two. And that is going to be that practice that you're going to be learning at Virgo of that energies in there. And you need to heal that. Okay? All right, talking about the midheaven, it's going into Libra. This is gonna be at 9:40, but I'm gonna increase it and bump it up a little bit so you guys can see that opposite side in there. You already saw the one issues prior. That is one of the midheaven was in the morning with Mars and the North Node. Now you're seeing it the other side. Now you're understanding the other position. And here is that ascendant that it comes in here. It's giving you the answers, expressions, talk. But you don't want to talk. Why? Because it's uncomfortable. Growth is uncomfortable. Evolving is uncomfortable. Truth with your partner is uncomfortable. So many things, they are uncomfortable, but they are divine lessons. Guys, they're divine lessons. And of course, it's 11 o'clock. The divine lessons is coming. All the energies are coming into you. You already experiencing this. You think the divine doesn't want you to be happy on earth? You think the divine doesn't want to comes in and give you on everything? The divine, it's coming. Question is how you seeing it? And be mindful what you have on those degrees of first degrees of Leo, the first degrees of Aquarius, the first degrees of Taurus, of course, Scorpio. That is it. This coming, this red flags up here, that it's coming in with all these oppositions can create a lot of intensity. But if you lift everything within the divine hands, devil comes in and rescue and comes in and help you. They're gonna tell you, look, here, you have everything that you need. You got everything. I support you, everything. All you have to do is evolve and cooperate with us. And the rest of it, we're gonna be working with you. But you decide to evolve, you decide to reach out this destiny. You've been desperate for you. And out of desperations and out of this abandonment issues, maybe you have it within you of the past, don't bring the past into the future. The only way you can bring it out is if you're thinking about it in the present. The present is that bridge between the past and the future. And you're bringing it out with you. Or somebody's bringing it out to you. Okay? If somebody brings your past in there, they're just weak. But if there is a people who comes in, stand next to you during those internal fights within yourself, here is your partner. Here is the one who should keep. Okay? But that is going to be the intuition that's going to be telling you, because the intuition is going to see the effects there. Because the intuition is also has to learn lessons. She also has to mature as in relationships. Not just to point fingers. It says, oh, you are not good. You're only thinking about fights without understanding. You may be the one who creates the fights. You may be the one who creates the stagnancy of the relationship. You may be the one who does all this. So there's going to be a lot of mutual lessons, a lot of personalities in there. The only thing I'm asking you again is control your emotions, guys. Okay? That's all I have for you. Thank you guys for all watching. I appreciate you everything. And if you have any comments, concerns, or if you want a personal readings, they are available for you. All right, guys, check our website or simply post a comment below the video. Thank you, and hopefully this video is gonna save you a lot of troubles. Because one moment you holding to this can save you 1,000 moments of regret. All right, guys, be love.